The next scene, actually, so last season, you can speak about this too. We kind of, we had 13 episodes last season. We'll tell a little bit about what you were saying out there about last season.
Someone was asking, Brooke was asking, how's the show? And I was like, oh my god, the show's gonna be so good this year. And she's like, why is the show like, so much better than last year? And I was just like, last year it was, obviously in the pilot, it's like all of these random people are being thrown together to make a family. And so we spent 13 episodes sort of like laying the foundation of like, how do these people interact? Do they really become a family? It was sort of just like building, like if you're building a house, we just like basically like laid the concrete, laid the foundation of the house. And now the second season, we're actually like building the thing. And you get to like see all these stories, and it's really crazy. Like I don't have to be like uncomfortable around Baze because like he rejected me in high school and I'm still threatened. Like he busted in my wedding, the guy likes me, I got it. Like she wants me to adopt her, I'm her mom, like we're cool now, So it's like the stories are just like much more, they're progressing along in a bigger way. So the scene that Liz is showing is in the season finale of last season.
Oh wait, no wait, this is the car one.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Never mind, I'll say that for the second part.
Yeah.
So basically we broke up, or they broke up, and we played it. The first half of the season was just like over and over. The network wanted us to just explain to the audience over and over again who these people are.
Yeah, that's one big note you get. Like for the first 7 episodes, don't change anybody's hair because the audience won't know who it is. Literally. And then they were like, and then this is actually the irony of the whole thing. It's like you have to keep telling the story of the pilot over and over again in the first 7 episodes. Then you do that, and then you get the note. The show seems redundant. It's just the same story over and over again. They look the same, they act the same, they're talking about the same things, and when you're like, but didn't we? They're like, no. And you're like, so it's very confusing, but that's basically what Sherry's saying we did. Like the first kind of half of the season was resetting that, continuously resetting the initial dynamic.
Like I feel uncomfortable because he rejected me in high school and didn't want to admit that he had sex with me. He's pining for me. The daughter's like mad at all of us. That was the first 6. You got it. You're caught up. So then, and then I sleep with him in the pilot, the baby daddy, because I'm confused, which too makes sense. So then it's a lie for the first 6 episodes. In the 7th episode, all the truth comes out. My fiance realizes I cheated on him. And so there was one pinnacle scene where basically we broke the season into 2. It was like before the scene and after the scene. So after the scene was the truth is out, my fiance and I break up, I maybe start having feelings for Baze, and then that happens, and that's another scene. But basically this was like the halfway point of the season where I think before and after this scene, it's kind of like 2 different shows.
And in terms of kind of arcing out the season, we always knew that this was our halfway point. We knew that, you have to pay off, what was set up in the pilot, which is that she slept with Baze kind of while she and her fiance were kind of on a break, but it's a little questionable, a little shady, doesn't mention it when she like proposes. And so you obviously know that that's going to come out. So the whole first 7 episodes we were building to this moment, and in the writer's room we were thinking, okay, well we always try to think about situations like, well, what would be the worst way something could come out? Like, obviously, Baze and Ryan, we kind of like the idea that they were stuck somewhere together. And actually our writer's assistant, Alan, he pitched out, what if we do like a hands-on, like that documentary, that Texas documentary, Hands on a Hard Body? And I know, of course, then Don Ostroff, the president of CW, was like, they did that on iCarly. And we were like, oh. We're doing it anyway. I don't know if it's the same audience, so we're just going to go for it. So we did Hands on a Hybrid, because we are Portland. And it was basically Baze and Ryan are stuck on this car in this competition, and the truth accidentally kind of comes out. And the thing that was great about it as writers, I think, was that, in terms of a character standpoint, was this was the episode where kind of everybody, like exactly who everybody was and what they wanted, kind of was revealed in that, and you'll see it in the clip, but Kate is a person who has, up until this point, she's kind of pushed herself to her limit. She's like kind of gone to the edges of all she can do. She doesn't really have anything more to offer. In this scene, she's basically just been found out. She's completely kind of, I just think of her as completely emptied out, like hollow. I have nothing more to give anybody, and I tried so hard and everything came crashing down on me. And for Lux, it's been a culmination of I want to trust these people, I want to trust you. And the scene right before this, it's Kate and Lux kind of sitting on the bed, and Kate saying, you know, Lux is having a hard time, her boyfriend's left her and screamed at her, and she's basically, Kate saying, you know, I'm here, like, I'm your mom, anything you need, whatever you need, I will help you, I will be there for you, I will do it for you. And so it's like Kate has kind of come to this place with her daughter, and Lux has come to the point where she actually trusts that Kate will do anything for her and will be there. And so that's kind of where these two characters are kind of on this path as they collide at this point. So very exciting.
Hey, Ryan, where are you going?
I'm leaving.
No, hey, I'll come with you. Let me just find something to cover for us.
I'm not just leaving the contest. I'm leaving you.
No, Ryan, listen, we can get through this. Listen, this is you and me. Just listen, please.
No, Kate, I've been listening. I listened to you mock my proposal. I listened to you give me my ring back. I listened to you say you wanted to be a family with me and Lux. I listened to you swear that there was nothing to worry about with Baze. I am done listening. I am done understanding. I am done being the good guy.
Ryan, no.
No, Kate, it is your turn to listen. This relationship, it's over.
No, Ryan. Ryan.
And your soul stops bleeding. Have you ever seen the president kill the only child? Oh, the man that crashed his sister's plane, he was sent by. She died in your arms.
You okay? No, not really. Ryan just found out that about everything, that I slept with Baze again. Oh. God, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get Scotty from Drive Time to cover for me. Let's go. I can't be here. Kate, I know this isn't your best time. I need a favor. A big one. I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't incredibly important to me. I need you to take Tasha. You take her where? No, I mean take Tasha in. To live with us. With the exercises from the state, it wouldn't cost anything, and she and I could share the room. Wait, Lux, we slow down, please. There's just not a lot of time. Well, that's a really big decision. If we don't do this now, they're gonna send her away. To another crappy foster home, far away from everything, far away from me. Lux, I don't know, okay? The timing of all of this right now, you and I were just starting to figure things out, and right now with Ryan, this is just a lot. I have never asked you for anything before. You said that I could come to you, that you would be there and then do anything to help. Well, this would help. This would fix everything. You've already lost Bob. Tasha is the only friend that I have left. So please, this is the only thing I'll ever ask you. I swear, the only thing. Lux, I can't. Not right now, not like this. Sorry. Me too.